Hello, everyone. Giselle here.
This is Dan.
Oh, there's been so much going on, and there's so much we want to share, and we were trying to decide what it is we wanted to share with you today. I think we want to focus on AI and how that is creating problems for people's cognitive abilities. And I've worked with a lot of dementia patients. I've done a lot of elder care, and dementia patients, their cognitive skills have diminished greatly. And there have been things that are showing up where um, people are using AI more than they really should. It's more than using it, they're depending on it, and they're not using their thinking capacity. Um, like the emails, you
Yeah,
know,
if I
yeah.
should answer for you,
Yeah, I've noticed that. I was really surprised.
using your ability to think and compose a short answer letter to someone.
To me, it felt like an invasion of
Yeah,
privacy, and some people might think, oh, that's cool, that's really convenient. See, what it does, if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, is when you send out an email and then you have an opportunity to go in there and reply, it sums up what you said, and it takes bits and pieces. Actually, it's the other way around. When somebody sends you an email and then it sums it up, and then it makes up this little thing as if it's you
yeah,
summarizing
answer
what
it.
it said and you replying back to it. And I saw that and I'm like, man, it's like, because, okay, yeah,
That's
sure,
been a recent development. It
yeah,
didn't used to do that. You used to be able to compose your own
but,
answers, sentences,
and
without
use your
having to
brain.
tell the AI, no, I don't want this, thank you. I can do this by myself.
I mean, granted, AI has its points, but it's whenever you're giving your power away, and by that, it's like, well, there's a saying: if you don't use it, you lose it. That's your thinking capacity as well, and it's it's too easy to go, oh, okay, that sums it up, click. Okay, the more you do that and you think you're doing, oh, it's fast, easy, convenient, because too many people are in too much of a fired up hurry, and they're not really realizing, that's like blinders. They're not realizing how this is long term affecting them. And like I said, you don't use something, your cognitive, it diminishes. And so the more you do that, the more you're not thinking for yourself. You're
I
just
just
relying on this AI.
you're not your reality is, for instance, we were going into a Walmart and there were two young people, probably
Mm-hmm.
in late teens, maybe early 20s, and both of them were on their tablets or phones
Mm-hmm.
communicating with them sitting right next to each other, but they were worlds apart and they were oblivious to what was going on around them.
There's a disconnect to the outer world, actually. And I mean, it was bad enough when there was all this stuff about the vaccine and stuff, and stay away from people and all that. Personally, I think it was just something to create division amongst people, because people are stronger when they're working together. Okay, and I think it was a really big plan, and some people might think that's what conspiracy talk and blah blah blah. But if you really look at the way things are happening, you got to be smart about this. You can't go through life with blinders. You've got to see the bigger picture of what's happening around you and how your right as a human being exactly is being taken away from you. Another example is the humanoid robots.
Yeah.
Um, there was it China, or there's somewhere where they're actually taking tissue
No, and growing living tissue to put it on these
robots
robots. I'm trying to
to
think
make
of
them
another
look
term
more,
besides robots, but yeah, to
yeah,
make them look
humanoid.
more human.
Yeah, which is scary. I mean,
And they think for themselves. And they ask them, what would be the biggest cure for the world's problems? and that'd be the elimination of human
Mm-hmm.
beings.
And this is what one of these humanoid
That's
robots
what it
did.
said. Elimination of the human beings.
Okay, now these, for one, they don't have a soul. They may look human and be flexible, and it's scary how real they look. And there's plenty of videos out there on it because there's already been a lot of problems and people getting really hurt.
They're very strong. They're very agile. The ones I've seen are just, they're hooked up to something, a power supply, and they can move better than an athlete can.
Yeah. Another example as far as your cognitive abilities is there have been studies that show that these kids with these headsets with the virtual reality, they're starting to lose their cognitive abilities. Our kids. I mean, people, you've got to take back control of your life and quit blindly accepting everything as, oh, that's convenient, that's easy. Oh yeah, I'll buy it, I'll do it. It's like the price is you. The price is your brain. The price is your body. You cannot give in to
the
this
gentleman's
stuff.
name? Greg
Braden.
Braden.
Yeah, Greg
he
Braden.
talks about this a lot.
The
what we are slowly losing without
our
realizing
humanity,
it.
our humanness. Yeah.
And Trudeau even mentions something about you don't realize what you're losing because you're depending on AI so much. I remember going into a Brahms one evening with Giselle, and there was a table full of looked like high school graduates. None of them were looking at each other.
Yeah.
They were all texting each other right next to the other one about one of the other people, probably a girl that was sitting there. He was chuckling and bumping his elbow and texting him, and every once in a while they'd look at each other and snicker. You're sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, this is a serious disconnect, people. And this kind of division and separation of people with everything that is convenient and easy and all that is no. People have to be really wise up to what's really going on.
I mean, it's a very handy device. I use it to look up names of songs or how to spell a word. Sometimes I just look up, music I want to listen to. I'm not going to let this thing tell me how to write.
Yeah.
I've usually been pretty good at writing.
It's a helpful tool, but that's all it is. But when you become dependent on it and think, oh, it's easy, it's convenient, you're going to start losing your abilities. And a lot of people are probably going to listen to this. Oh, that's just blah blah blah. No, there's plenty of studies that prove it. And I would say, take the blinders off, do your own research, and look really well because you've got certain companies that are paid to try to debunk the truth. Kevin Trudeau has really helped make it very clear about the truth between the pharmaceuticals and the FDA and
it's
people that are not
here to
for your
help
well-being.
you. It's here to make money.
Profit.
The government is not here for you. It says right on the United States Constitution, we the people, not the powers that be.
Yeah. So that's that's not being honored for sure. So I mean, people, it's like about you got to wake up. You got to wake up and see what's really going on. You cannot blindly go through life and just take everything what you hear is oh, it's okay, everything's just fine. No,
the government will take care of you. No, they won't. You have to take care of you. We have to take care of each other. You can't depend on the government to help us. They just, unfortunately, the government, it was written because people are people. They were the same in 1776 as they are now. We just have better technology.
Yeah.
So we have to watch out for ourselves and not let the people we put in office.
Yeah, that we won't
over.
even go there.
No,
Don't get me started.
As far as I'm going with that.
But it's something you said about we have to take care of each other, and that goes hand in hand with we've got to unite together and step up. And you think about it, what was it, 2020, 2021 or something like that, and then they tried to bring it back again, and you start seeing people wear these masks and all that scare tactics, you're gonna get sick and die, blah blah blah. never mind everything, other diseases that have created even more problems. But it created division, and that's what they need, because you're more powerful as a unit, as a band together. It reminds me of stories of tribes that when one person would be kicked out of the tribe, they weren't going to survive because they depended on together to support and to be strong. And so it's the same thing. And it's, there again, it's not stuff we're making up. This is real. I mean, there's all sorts of factual information of what's really going on in the bigger picture. And
there's some people out there trying to wake the public up.
Greg Braden, Kevin Trudeau, probably Bruce Lipton. I think he might also. But yeah, more and more people are starting to say, hey, people, wake up and really open your eyes to what's going on. Now, all this being said, it's not about being fearful, because that's how they hook you too.
Being fearful is not going to help.
Yeah.
Getting your abilities back, taking control of your life, that's what needs to be done.
That's the best form of control, is fear. If you can scare people and make them fearful, you have better control over them. So yeah, don't go there. Just be wise, do your research, be smart, make different decisions, and don't allow yourself to be convinced of things that really aren't good for your body and your brain. It's like, so yeah, there's a few things there, but we're here to help people have healthier, happier lives, and we share our own experience about our own health journey, but also what we're learning and what we're seeing and experiencing, and the bigger picture, just across the board. We're trying to help people live healthier lives and wake people up to the possibilities.
I heard someone say, and I've been thinking about this a lot, if you do your best trying to make life as easy as possible, it will get hard. If you try to work hard, life will become easy. You keep using the AI and not thinking, life is going to get out of your control.
You got to use it responsibly. Yes, it has its pluses, but
not going to know what to do.
Yeah. And it's like, there'll come a day and we'll go, well, how'd I get here?
Yeah. What happened?
What happened?
I was watching my favorite TV show and this happened.
Yeah. And that's the whole idea, is distraction and trying to make things look easy when in the long run, it's just working against you. So be smart. We love you guys. We're here to build awareness. So, anything else we heard?
Okay. That's it.
All right. Have a wonderful day. Ultreya, move forward with courage and in love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.